Example 28 is a good problem for you to test whether you understood what we did in the last two problems. This one combines finding the slope and then finding the equation of a line. So if you can, pause this video right here and attempt to do this problem yourself, then watch the rest of the video and see if you got the right answer or not. So again, your job here is to find the slope first, then find the equation of the line. And we did that in the last two videos. Okay, so let's begin. The point A is the point 3, 4. The point B is the point 5, 8. And again, I'm going to start by labeling these numbers. X1 is the 3. Y1 is going to be 4. X2 is going to be 5. And Y2 is going to be 8. Again, I could have went with 3, 4 to be X2, Y2. 5, 8 to be X1, Y1. But since I saw A first, I decided to call it the first point and B to be the second point. So step number 1 is going to be to find the slope. So find M. And to find M, I have to use the formula, which is the rise over the run. And the formula basically says I'm supposed to subtract Y2 and Y1 from each other, then subtract the X2 and the X1 from each other. And in my case, the Y2 is going to be 8. Y1 is 4, whereas X2 is 5, and X1 is 3. So this is 4 divided by 2, which is at the end going to give me the number 2. So my slope is 2. Step 2 is to find the equation of the line by using the point-slope formula. Now what does this point-slope formula say? It says y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. So keep in mind that y1, m, and x1 are going to be numbers that you either found yourself or that the problem gave you. So the x1 in this case was given to us. X1 is 3, so I'm just going to replace it. And y1 is 4. That was given to me because that was the point 3, 4, the point A. And finally, m is the number I found myself, which was 2. And I found that over in the first part of the problem. So technically that is it. Technically I just found the equation of the line, except they said write the answer in the slope-intercept form. So in order to do that, I have to multiply some things out. So 2 times x and then 2 times 3. Then I gotta get rid of the 4 somehow. So I add 4 to both sides and I would end up with 2x minus 2. So that is exactly the equation of the line. And keep in mind that the number 2 in front represents the slope of the line, whereas the negative 2 at the end represents the y-intercept. So in other terms, if this was the xy plane, for instance, then my line would cross the y-axis at the point negative 2. That's because of the y-coordinate of the y-intercept. And the slope is positive 2, which tells me that the line is going to be kind of going uphill, positive, pointing in the up direction. So basically my line kind of looks something like this. So that's what the information that I get from this equation. And by the way, the equation of the line is basically the name of the line in this case, which is 2x minus 2.